Copernic, that rain-filled city of mm, of the mid-western Bulgaria, the hotbed of intrigue, a city that never sleeps, mainly because its kindred residents have a different agenda. Now, tonight we are telling a different story, the story of Marialena, the tattoo artist. Now, let's refresh our memory. Let's remember where it all started. It was just a beckoning of a coming from a mortal, a beckoning, a secret directive that was given by a Tremere, the child of the prince, with a specific recipient, Marialena being its specific recipient. You remember going to that casino, Marialena, talking to her, the prince's child, Damarita. You remember the abrupt end of that meeting when the Anarchs arrived. Baroness Reina came in. She threw her weight around, and Damarita escaped. But you did not help her escape. You rather did not involve yourself with those petty politicking at all. Even though the very Tremere child of the prince asked you to amass a list of ingredients, and that list consisted of humans of various different blood types and resonances. Now you remember abandoning the place, heading down to a club spiderweb, an anarch joined. Then you remember watching your touchstone, that guy that resembled your brother, Carcos, dancing in front of your very eyes, flirting with an older woman who in turn tried to drug and rob him. That was just, you know, a small tidbit happening in your night. But what you remember was that you met Lucia, the owner of the club Spiderweb, right? Let me just refresh your memory. You remember meeting Lucia Morsand, and you remember that having chosen not to involve yourself with the petty politicking, ended up with Lucia extending an invitation over to tomorrow's rave party. And then, as as swiftly as you came in, so swiftly were you gone, because the night was ending, and that's when you would head back to your haven. Now, is there anything that you want to add to that story, Maria Elena, before we carry on?
Not particularly. The only other thing I remember was the detective guy. He was looking into a case
Yes,
in relation to Lucia. That's the only other thing that I
yes, indeed.
distinctly remember.
So you remember Detective Stoyan?
Yeah.
Mm. It feels as if he is part of a different story, right? But still, he has some sort of an effect on you. I mean, what was he looking into? What are you getting into? But first things first, let's focus at the matter at hand, right?
Mhm.
The night is ending. It was such a long night, and you feel the pull of the morning, the sun's arrival, just triggering the curse of Cain within your body. You're quite fast. You go back to your haven. Now, the haven is the place that guards you from the sun's rays. Now, you see that it's an underground basement, right? But let me ask you.
Mm.
Sorry, you said something.
Oh, no, I didn't. I
Ah,
was just agreeing.
is this haven underneath your tattoo shop, or is this located in a totally different place?
I'm thinking it's close, but not underneath, like maybe a block away.
Yeah, you
Like
remember.
maybe.
The people go about their jobs, they get their kids to school, they go to work, and you hear them walking at the city of Pernik, around the neighborhood. You feel them all around you, yet you cannot partake to what they are doing. You cannot communicate with them at all. You cannot interact with them in their lives because you are a creature of the night and you belong to the night yourself. And then they go for a lunch break. They gossip. They fight. They laugh. They are having fun. They live their lives to the fullest. Yet you stay stagnant, stuck to that state of unbeing. And then As the day passes by, they get their kids from school, then they go back to their homes and they start fighting again, laughing again, making love. They enjoy their lives whilst you tend to stand there like an idle witness. And as soon as the sun stops flying up in the Bulgarian sky, he just sinks behind the horizon in an arduous search of other lands. And as soon as he dives behind the horizon, then your blood starts moving once more. By twitching and spasming, you come back to life. And as such, I would kindly ask of you to rouse the blood, to move your limbs once more. One rouse check is all you need. Clicking on the big white button in the middle will produce three different sets of dice. Clicking on the third one, that's the rouse, only once, will prompt you. Alas, your hunger increases by one. Your beast cannot be easily sated. It needs blood, more blood, consensual blood, coming from a consenting individual. Such a noble notion. Did you increase your hunger by one, or should I do so?
Got it.
Awesome. Perfect. Now, as soon as you move your limbs, you feel that your resolve had been put to the test last night, but you are persevering, you are enduring. You leave your mark onto this world one way or another. You do not allow yourself to be treated like a pawn. The Camarilla would expect of you to act as their pawn, and then the honors would expect of you to act as their brawn. But you did neither. You appeased neither side. Yet you wanted to to lead your own path. And as such, I want you to recover as many willpower points as you resolve or composure, whichever is the highest. And now that you are awake once more, as you stretch your limbs whilst seated, sunk on that sofa, please tell us, Marialena, do you have any quote unquote night ritual that you do as soon as you awake from torpor?
Not specifically. I mean, it's nothing major. I mean, I'll probably like text Vasily for updates
Mhm.
since, so he's usually awake-ish. But other than that, I don't think there is much of a routine for her as far as like waking up like that.
Hmm.
She just kind of goes straight to the tattoo parlor.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
see, I'm only asking because many people do actually function by only after drinking coffee. You, for example, Maria Elena, you are a high functioning addict. You've got some sort of a clarity of mind, especially when consuming a particular drug, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And basically, I was asking just to, you know, to have it pictured as of what would Marialena do as soon as she woke up from torpor. But that might be the romantic side of myself as a storyteller, right?
That
Because
I think it's just because since she gets so many clients through the tattoo shop, it's the safest, at least for his hunger. That's probably how she survived so long, is to just at the tattoo shop. That way, people come to her.
yeah,
And I'm trying to remember how she, if we ever touched on the whole drug part, if we ever talked about how she got involved with that, or no, it
do
was in
you
her backstory. That's right. I'm trying to vaguely remember.
do you kind of remember how this happened? I mean, when
She
creating
has
the tattoo.
connections, and it's through those connections that I'm assuming that that's how she got into this whole drug thing.
Yeah, indeed. It started off as a thing that you wanted to try out, but then it became quite of a habit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No worries, that's how it happens for mortals as well. I mean, when dealing with the underworld suppliers for opioids that quiet your beast, then one would
Almost,
expect.
yeah.
Go on, go on, go on.
I was gonna say Vasily would know. I mean, is Vasily like her main connection, or does she know other people? I'm assuming she knows other people, but
So yeah, Vasily, the security guard, you mean, as your allies? Hmm.
hmm
Well,
yeah,
yeah, you should know other people, I think, but Vasily is the one who embodies, who represents actually these allies of yours. Don't get me wrong, most of the time, Vasily would actually, answer to your call.
now I'm wondering if he could bring someone or send someone over
Mm,
to the tattoo shop.
mm. To get you some opioids?
Yeah,
Mm,
and for feet.
mm. Vasily will send you a message back, a reply. And I guess you're not paying again, eh?
Do I have to?
he he sends the usual reply that I will add that to your tab. One of those nights, I'm gonna be popping by and I'll need a new tattoo on my forearm. But Marialena, let me tell you
That'll
something.
work.
Mhm.
That that that's easy.
That sounds quite disturbing, though. The way that a man tells the sends that message using those words to a woman sounds quite disturbing. You can make a mental note if you like. Vasily is part of the world of darkness. Altruism is such a rare thing. He must have some ulterior motive for sure. But enough of thinking, right? Should we go back to? Go on, Well, you want to say something?
Yes.
Did I interrupt you?
I was gonna say for now, I think I'm gonna choose to trust him.
Hmm.
'Cause at least he hasn't pointed a gun at me.
True. True. So, is it time to actually go back to your tattoo shop?
Yes. Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes.
Making a note. Then you exit back to the streets of Burning and you start walking. It's just down the street, around the block. Such a, such a, it's so close to where you actually live. And as you get close to your tattoo shop, you hear a car swerving quite violently, almost in front of you. As you hear the screeching of the tires, then it reminds you of what has happened back then in Sofia. You remember how your body flew to the sky, how you crashed onto the poorly built macadam street. You remember the blood sputtering everywhere, your teeth broken and flying out of your mouth. You remember your jaw cracking. You even remember the force that almost threatened your eye pop out of its socket. Marialena, you remember that time when you actually had, when you almost got run over by a car? It was way back then. You were alive back then. You remember your heart beating. You remember your memories flooding your entire being. You remember watching the parts of your life as as a montage of scenes. You remember the perpetrator's car, the blood at the front side of the car, the tires that had your blood smeared all over them. You remember the flashing lights of the road. How late was it back then? 4 a.m. There was no one around to run for your help. You wanted to scream from the top of your lungs to ask for help, someone to help you, but there would come no air. Your lungs had no air. Your body was contorted. The force of the collision broke your bones, ruined your joints. And then you remember her getting out of the car, Branimira, the Baron of Sofia, the very woman who's responsible for what you are, for having made you into what you are. She was driving. She hit you with a car. She got out. Ah, you are alive? Ah, you're a tough one. She approached you, her black boots splashing the water of the rain onto your cheek. Who are you, little one? I'm Branimira. I am a moving part around the city. And you, dear one, sadly managed to find yourself, to place yourself in front of my own car. You see where I'm getting at? You just step in front of my car, you get run over by my car. You understand? You couldn't even say a thing. Do you remember how you responded, Marialena?
I mean, physically, in this car, I couldn't even call it a car crash. It wasn't a car crash.
No, it was a damn accident.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even. Could I say anything? Like, physically?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I don't think she has that composure to be able to even say anything back. I think she's just just trying to move, maybe crawl, even if it hurts with the concrete, like digging into her, like into her wounds, and it's she's trying something,
Oh,
obviously failing.
stop wiggling like a worm, she says as she places her boot onto your shoulder, keeping you pinned down on the ground. What the fuck? This woman, first and foremost, should get a fucking ambulance. She should have gotten one. But Branimir is not such a person. So, I believe that you have the audacity to try to survive, right? Hmm. Now see, I'm not in a mood for killing tonight. I'm sorry. See, you just you just happen to find yourself on my way, then boom, bang, you get run over. That's it. Now you survived. Oh fuck, who am I kidding? She keeps on saying those things, and then you happen to realize back then, Marialena, that this woman is deranged. Do you remember the emotions that flooded you at that moment?
Shock, uh, because it's so much happening.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't think I fully register at the time how insane this person is. And maybe along the way, over time, I've probably normalized it just to make sense of it. Uh, Maybe like as she's, even if she has her boot on my shoulder, probably like grasping at it, something. I'm trying to just keep moving to keep myself awake.
Indeed. And then she says, okay, I'm bored. I have grown bored. But you keep on keeping me amused, eh? Now, dear one, let me just give you a gift, she said as she licked your shaved head, as if she tried to take a taste of what you are, who you were, and without you even realizing it, you felt that sharp bite beside your neck, and then that euphoric pleasure, that feeling that you and her became one. probably some sort of a delusion happening after losing so much blood. But you remember that you almost climaxed that night. And then, emptiness. It was all gone. Darkness. And then a swift tug in your body, tugging you like a marionette, as if you had no life and life was brought back into your vessel of a body. And then you open your eyes and the ferocious taste of blood in your mouth. Branimira was nowhere to be found, neither her nor her car. You stood up, you sal- you swallowed your spit, you felt the blood within you, and then you ran into the night. And that point was when you actually got into the society of the kindred. But this is just an old memory, really, because you became part of that society, and ever since then, you had a different relationship with your sire. Things are different now. All these things keep dancing in your mind's eye as you open up your shop. It only feels as if it was yesterday when you were brought into this society.
Did I ever see them again?
Your sire? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A couple of times again. But you remember that your sire had was the big head back in Sofia. You remember her professing how busy she is running all those gangs underneath her. You remember how distant she grew from you after you were left on your own devices. That being said, moving to Pernik was the wisest move of all. Staying away from that beach really invigorated your spirit, revitalized you as a vampire. And now, thinking of all those things, you just you just come to realize that you are missing the fun that you had back then. I mean, tonight is Lucia's rave if you want to go, but it kinda has become a staple right now. You you're missing you're yeah, you're missing all the fun that you used to have back then. As if vampire kind just withered that passion away from you. And now you enter your shop. You open up the neon lights. You unlock the door. You check on the messages. You, in a manner of speaking, you do the upkeep. You even feed the fish tank, the fish in the fish tank. When did life become so boring?
I think it just kind of sobered me up a little.
Hmm.
How this whole other world was a lot more than I don't think anybody would have bargained for. So I think she's at a point where she's trying to balance surviving in this weird world of arguably just walking corpses and she's in a weird limbo.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I mean the addiction's still there. She needs that now. It's not even. I mean, it's one thing to say, "Oh, I was addicted when I was human." No, now it's like, no, I don't have that choice anymore. Not that it was a choice before, but now it's less of a choice than it was before.
Yeah. It doesn't take you long before the delivery guy arrives with a small bag sent from Vasily. He even mentions that I got a drop from Vasily. There you go. No signature needed, no money.
Thanks.
He hands you the bag, the paper bag, and then even the delivery guy winks at you. Damn.
I mean, she notices that, but I don't think she's paying any mind to it. She's just
Yeah,
expecting him to just go do your thing. I'm
yeah,
busy.
of course. So, opening the bag, you will get the the expected opioids that you can get from there, enough for you to be sent into a hyperdrive. But you'll need to consume blood that has these opioids. You need to actually feed that to others before feeding from them.
And I think that's where the rave is gonna come in.
Hmm, nice. Splendid. So, what's your next move then, Marialena?
I was thinking about waiting
Hmm.
because the detective guy did say he was gonna come over, but I think the addiction is a little stronger right now. It's she can't sit still. She has to the addiction and then the hunger. It's alive. It's not. She's not settling well right now. She can manage. She really wanted to, but I think she's gonna make way for the rave.
Splendid. No matter whether you are a vampire or not, whether you are mortal or eternal, an addiction is always an addiction. So you're you just close your shop and head out to the ruined power plant. It's a barren area. It's called the Barrens, really, basically because there's almost no single soul to be found. But here, tonight, tonight it's a different night. Here, imagine that the neon lights that Lucia and her people have added to this place made the place look far more modern and kick-assy. As you approach, you see Lucia along with 12 more people. They just huddle around, uh, like in a big group, and they're drinking, they're dancing, among many other people. As soon as Lucia spots you, she approaches, she nods at you. Hey, you finally arrived. I wasn't expecting to see you tonight.
Plans change, needs change.
Sweet. Like I said, you are welcome to join us. I mean, here she just points at the people around you. We hardly know each other, but some people are friends of mine. Feel free to indulge, she says as she winks at you as well. Yeah, what's wrong with those people noting and implying stuff?
Do I see anybody who is new? As in, like, they're clearly not here because they were invited by her or by any kindred.
Let's go
Like,
for
they're,
that. Yeah, let's
yeah.
go for that roll then. Let's go for that witch plus investigation or no awareness. Witch plus awareness, and the target number for that should be 2.
And we add our hunger die to this also, right? The middle one?
Um, uh, well, the 100 dice will be immediately substituted from the original pool, so you don't need to add the 100 dice.
Okay. Okay. That's the one thing I do.
No, yeah. So let's
And
see.
we said difficulty was one.
2. The difficulty is 2. Okay, you got 2
Oh,
successes.
cool.
Cool, cool, cool. Then you immediately spot them. You spot you spot a group of people. They are brand new here. You can tell from the way they are looking around. They look quite timid. They look as if it is their first time, expecting a promising vampire to pop their raving proverbial cherry. They're still moving to the beat. They are having a modicum of fun. Just imagine how much funner it can get.
Mm, I think I'll go over. Yeah, just see what happens.
As you approach, you see their attention shifting towards you. Hey, hi. They're looking at you. They marvel at how you look like. Cool. Those tats are great. And I like your hair, says one of the girls.
They're so new.
Yeah.
Ah, it's precious. It's so precious. Like, I mean, she's probably like actively, actually laughing at this, not
Okay.
at them, not
Hmm.
at them, just oh, you're so new. It's cute. This is
Yeah.
nice.
One of the boys says, "Yeah, it's our first time here. Can you really tell that? Tell that?" Nice to meet you. I'm Nikolai, and here, here is my friend. Uh, that's William. He's English, and here we've got Katarzyna and Lena. Great to meet you.
You know why you're here, right?
Yeah, to have fun, right?
Right. I like this one.
He tries to he tries to dispel the how do you how do you say that? He tries to just dispel that uh Jesus. I mean, my English is off the window right now. Um,
I know what you mean though. Like the
this
vibe, his
yeah, this cringy vibe, so to say.
yeah, the awkwardness.
The
How awkward
awkwardness,
he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. And then at the same time, he tries to break a laugh or two. And the most awkward part is that he is moving to the rhythm, but he's not under the influence at all. So,
See, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like he's not under the influence, but he's so susceptible too.
mm, true.
But I don't want to ruin that for him either. So, is there anyone around him who looks like they're already in deep and like they're a little probably already high or something, or like
Mm-hmm.
tweaking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Further ahead, you see some people who are veterans in attending rave parties. They, like the previous ones, are moving to the rhythm, but they are definitely somewhere else, even though they're physically here. As you approach, you see them. It's a girl and a boy. Their eyes are heavy. Their lids are heavy. They are. They have some sort of, uh, sultry demeanor, as if they are expecting something that only you can give them.
Are we in like a kind of like a booth kind of area, or is it kind of dark?
Yeah, it's an open area, but you can actually lead them to a darker place under the shadow of the ruined power plant. No one is paying attention to what others are doing either, so
I think I'll take one.
mm, you grab
Probably
one of
just
the boys.
Yeah, I don't think I'll say too much since they're already, they know what they're there for.
Yeah. So you try, you will definitely manipulate that person into doing drugs, and you see them sniffing at the white substance, allowing themselves to be intoxicated even further, and you see them losing themselves in the process. Such a romantic notion. Just imagine how much more mellow his blood would taste like after consuming this. And as he inhales that thing from his nostrils, you feel your longing increase. You see his carotid protruding from his neck, almost as if inviting you. Marialena, this is the promise of revelry. Will you partake in it?
Yeah, I there's a hesitation, not because I don't want to. It's right there. It's available. It's you don't get these moments often. The last time I tried to feed, it turned into me chasing people
Yeah,
into a full fiasco. This is one of the few times that I get to just
yeah.
to go in, sink my teeth in, and just I'm gonna linger a little bit, savor it.
Savor the awesome blood that this person has to offer. Even though this person is quite um, a loner, he's not talking or reacting or anything. You can freely taste his life in your lips as you drink his blood. Now you sense that he has a well balanced resonance. His name is Esteban. He was born in Portugal. You you get you get a vivid picture of how he used to be like before he found them. The company that would actually ruin him, strip him of his past life, past self, and one that would keep a steady flow of narcotics into him to such an extent that he abandoned his home city, his past life, his friends, and everyone else, and only found himself in Perl consuming more drugs into an almost a point of non-existence. That Esteban has a well-balanced resonance of blood. His blood is okay, one would say, but the most intoxicating thing is the drugs he has done. Oh, Marialena.
Oh, oh my god.
Splendid. And so it is under the shadow of the ruined power plant that you, Marialena, get to feed off the man without even being noticed. And then you hold him in your arms. He is out from the effects of the kiss. And then, oh then, you see Lucia further ahead, almost in the middle where you are supposed to be. And then you see a girl approaching her. The girl looks like she is angry. She's holding something. It is a syringe, and she's approaching Lucia in a rather hostile manner. What? Magdalena, would you resolve to react to that? Or
She's holding a syringe. Is it similar to what I use?
what was the question, sorry? If it was
Like
what?
you said, she was holding a syringe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is it similar to what I use, like at the tattoo shop whenever I'm
No,
taking?
it's a medical syringe.
Ah, I'm gonna go over because this still has me a little curious.
Now you need to run if you want to get close to her because she's moving at quite of a fast pace.
Okay, then we'll do that.
I see. Then please roll your dexterity plus athletics. This can be a tad difficult unless you have celerity. This will need 4 successes.
I don't think I have celerity. I'm double checking.
Yeah, I don't think you have celerity
Yeah,
either.
no.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
If you want, you can also rouse the blood to get 2 extra dice to your pool. And on top of that, since you have the high functioning addict merit, you add 1 extra dice because it's a physical pool.
I'm looking at fortitude. I have one in that. Oh, resistance. Never mind.
Yeah.
So dexterity, athletics, and what was the other part?
If you want to rouse the blood, you can get 2 extra dice by buffing, plus you're gonna get 1 extra dice from the high functioning addict merit because you've recently, consumed blood spiked with opioids.
So one rouse check, one extra die, athletics and dexterity. I'm gonna go for it.
Let's go. You are 1 success short. Still, if you want to actually get on time, you can freely receive a point of willpower damage, as in get a dash to your willpower, and reroll the 2 vampire dice that haven't come up as successes. if you like. That's the force of willpower used.
Okay, why not? We'll use the willpower. And then I just click on the two white
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. And then click reroll. Sweet! With four successes, you end up running quite fast, close to her, and you get to look at that girl. She is intent on actually inflicting harm to Lucia. She extends her hand, holding the syringe, but you are fast. You get there just before she actually plunges the syringe into Lucia's chest. Marialena, what will you be doing?
I want to use dominate.
You want to use
Yeah, I'm
dominate?
looking. Yeah, I want to use which one is it here? The stolen voice. Would that one work? I'm kind of debating it in my head right now. Unable to speak, write, or gesture. Removes the target's ability to express.
But she can still fight, right?
You know what? Can I try to like stop, just to stop her from doing like a whole, try to wrestle her back or something? Something along those lines. I'm gonna grab her wrist and like see if I
Also,
can maneuver her at least.
yeah, should we go brawl plus strength? Strength plus brawl, I guess a target number of 2. Feel free to add an extra dice to that because you are a high functioning addict. The woman, as you try to fight her, the girl, she protests. What the fuck are you trying to do? Just let go of me! She screams at you. Just let go of me, you idiot! And you manage to overpower her. You keep her wrists away from, either your body or Lucia's. Lucia turns to look. She sees you two fighting. Hey, hey, what's going on? Hey, she tries to break you two. She doesn't know what's going on.
I'm gonna talk specifically to the girl, whoever this girl is, while I have her while I have her wrist. There's too many people here. And this is gonna cause a scene, a very big scene. I don't know if you know what you're doing, but this is not the move you want to make. Not here. You can have your whole little revenge plot, whatever you think you're doing, any other time, but not like this.
Shut up, she says. You don't know what that bitch has done to me, to my family. Step to the side. Just let me do my deed for fuck's sake. And then you notice that her friends come to her rescue. All two of them. So numbering a total of 3 people now. They just close in. Hey, let her go. What's going on? Asks Lucia. Is anything the matter? She turns to look at the girl. Then she turns to look at you. Did she? Was she about to
I'm
plunge that in
gonna,
me?
yeah.
Lucia extends
I'm
her.
looking at Lucia, looking at the back of the knife, and just, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but yes, yes, I'm nodding my head, like she was about to. And I'm telling the girl again, like, not here. I get you're mad. Whatever you're mad at, that's fine. Not like this.
You,
Because, like,
you.
can I tell if this girl is human or not?
Yes, she has a beating heart, but
Oh,
right,
yeah,
but right now, she is. She has really lost it. She's about to do something quite extremist, and you feel that this can get uglier than intended. You, you fucking monster, she says as she looks Lucia. You deprived me. You, you took away, you took away my sister from us. You, what the fuck are you talking about? Says Lucia. Just go. Just leave. She lowers her glasses. Lucia lowers her glasses, and her eyes meet the girl's. Just fucking leave. You're not welcome here anymore. Issuing a simple command. As the girl's eyes go vacant, her expression loses all of its emotions. She has lost the will to fight. She has been forced to vacate the premises. Course, of course I will leave. I will come back for you, but we will leave now. And she keeps on saying that as she turns her back against Lucia and leaves. No, that's not right, say her friends. We're that, that wasn't supposed to happen like that, says one of her friends, Marialena. You are free to roll an insight plus intelligence if you like. And the target number
uh,
for that is 2. Marialena. These
yeah,
people, yeah, go on, sorry.
nothing,
What?
nothing.
Ah, sorry, I just thought that I spoke over you, so yeah. Yeah. It looks like that these people have planned to do something, and their plan was thwarted by your actions. Now, they look like they're behaving erratically, and probably that guy will actually follow a contingency plan. He is desperate. He's about to do something.
I'm gonna turn to Lucia and stay close to her, first off,
Mhm.
but I think I am gonna try and warn her, like, we should probably leave, or if you have other people who can help you right now, that they're gonna come back. There's something going on.
You get in front, you get in between Lucia and the guy, and then the guy takes out a big knife, branding, brandishing it quite violently. Come on, you bitch. What are you? Are you here, protector? Huh? I've stabbed far, far more dangerous people than yourself. Just get away. She's not what you. She's not who you believe she is. He says between his teeth, and then he immediately swings his knife in an arm. Magdalena, what will your action and response be?
See, there's so many things I want to do, but there's other people, humans here, and that's the annoying part.
Hmm.
Um, the guy's behind me, right? Like I'm facing away from him.
No, the guy who has drawn the knife
Yeah.
is actually
Uh-huh.
against you. He will he will try to stab you to get
Okay.
to get to
Um.
Lucia.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Ah,
I mean, it is, but that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to see the description. Um.
the cloud memory makes them
Yeah.
forget the last minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was trying. I, but yeah, that I mean, I was trying to do that, just not
Hmm.
actually click that.
Yeah. Then you
I was
look
gonna
him.
see if I could. Yeah, I was gonna see if I could use that to like. Well, yeah, forget the last couple of minutes to see if he does something different. Like he starts looking for them or something and just goes away, hopefully.
Hmm. With the two successes that you got, you look him in the eye and you try to blur the final, the last moments, these last moments, into a mix match of what has happened. He can't even remember where this started from. Yet, his hand remembers. As described before, it swung in a wide arc, finding your side. Marialena, the knife finds your flesh and it penetrates it, drawing blood. As you feel the cold steel between your ribs, you see his eyes go vacant as his mind gets recalibrated. Yet the damage has been done. You feel that steel in your body. Again, you are about to suffer 2 points of superficial damage, but since you're a vampire and he has used steel, you're gonna be receiving only 1 point of damage. Just 1 point of damage. And that is a single dash onto an empty dot, an empty space in your health bar. He immediately draws out the knife from your body. As his mind gets recalibrated, uh, I just don't know what has happened. I mean, I should go. I should go. And he runs away, followed by his other friend. originally following their dominated friend. The people in the rave kinda pay little attention to what was done. You feel the wound that was inflicted onto you to the side. If you pat it, you will see that your fingers get dabbed in blood. Damn, that was intense. I mean, knifing? Imagine if you were not a vampire. That would have been quite severe.
Yeah, I mean, at least it was just a stab, not the alternative.
Lucia
So,
approaches.
yeah.
Mhm. Lucia approaches. Damned. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting them to react like that. I mean, damn, I've left this matter unresolved for far too long. Come with me, she says, as she grabs your hand, getting you in the power plant, in one of those abandoned rooms, as you two are left alone. Lucia just leans onto one side of the wall as she looks at you. Sorry, this thing went all south, but it is a thing that I really need to take care of. I told you about those party goers who would visit my club, right? I would tell you about how quickly they would vanish. Damn. I believe that I know who these people were. They are searching for the young one's sister. But let me tell you, they won't find the girl anytime soon because I made sure that she will not be found. You see, we are not just vampires. I am of a clan Tzimisce, the clan of rulers of that area, and blood is paramount to us.
Does Marialena know that she's also part of this clan or no? Or not yet?
Yes, she does. You know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does she say anything, Marialena? Mm.
I think she's just more concerned of the fact that these humans got into a rave so easily and almost killed a vampire. Just the closest thing to broad daylight as you could, call
Mm.
it. That's her main concern.
So if
Like,
you ask me about the whereabouts of that girl, I would kindly tell you that she's gone, dismembered,
uh,
buried in different places around Pernick.
yeah, but you
Because
almost got stabbed. You almost got stabbed in the middle of a party. Like, not even subtle.
then one what
Like,
can go on.
what? I mean, I can see how maybe they could have gone into the rave, but to get this close to killing you or torpor, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of a party where other people are sitting, that is my main issue right now.
She nods.
Also,
Look,
I got stabbed.
it was an accident. What happened with that mortal was an accident. I never repeated that again, but I guess that this was the tipping point for for her family and her friends. And they keep on bugging me, visiting me, even in the club, just asking for some sort of revenge. But they don't know that this girl had something important. She offered me something much more important, her blood, her own sustenance. And the I value the high quality of blood. You see, my forefathers have left a great tradition. I'm not just a Tzimisce. My blood has the blood of the dragon, the blood of the Dragulesti, the blood of Dracula. As she says that, the world stops. People stop shouting outside. What has she told you? Her blood is different? Blood of dragon?
Think, I mean, the Tzimisce part isn't new to her. I mean, she is one. She knows this. But how this all fits with humans finding her and why this girl is so important. Why, that's where she, like, these are just thoughts running in her head, and then she finally turns to her and just says it out loud. Like, why was this girl so important that they would come to kill you for her? Which, I mean, is a normal reaction, but they could get this far.
It is quite difficult to grasp and comprehend, but let me tell you one thing. Once in a lifetime, there is a mortal who is born for to be eaten by Draculesti. I was looking for that person for far too many years, and in the end, I ended up finding her, and I moved in for the kill. I understand that it sounds quite abnormal and horrific, but this was my calling. And you know what, Marialena? The main reason why I'm confiding in you, why I'm telling you all these things, it's because I sniff it in you too. The very same blood that I have, the blood of the dragon, the blood of the Draculesti. Oh, wait, what? What did she say now? That you have the blood of Dracula?
She's getting this information. It's even with the stab, which is very painful.
Yeah.
But Marialena being Marialena, she doesn't she understands the politics. She gets the whole holier than thou, whatever you want to call it, the positioning, the power, whatever. But it's she's not really for that. Like she doesn't it's not she doesn't do that, if that makes sense. Like, okay, and you still almost got yourself killed because of this.
She turns to hold your hands. You don't see. It is a form of existing, and it calls for us for the next pace. All we need to do is just experience this form of chrysalis before we emerge changed. I know you have it within you, Marialena. You only need to understand and help me. If you help me, I can help you change.
See, that's the thing. She doesn't fight change. That's her whole thing. Her tattoos, her the way she runs her life. She doesn't necessarily fight it. She'll adapt to keep herself safe, but she doesn't fight it as much as she wants to. Right now, especially, she wants to throttle this woman into making sense. Like, girl, you almost died, but
So, Marialena, will you be walking away?
no, no, she she won't be walking away. It's as much as it annoys her because she's already seeing the danger that's coming with this, but
Mm,
she won't walk away from this one. It's fine. Just can we not die in the process? That would be very much appreciated. We could just not die, you
mm.
know.
You hold. Yeah, go on. You want to say something?
I think she'll look at her annoyed, very clearly annoyed. You're lucky I like you, and I don't know why, but fine.
We share the same blood, you and I. At one point, you will understand. You will realize, Marielena, I will be here for you. I thank you for coming here tonight. Like I said, I wasn't expecting you to, but I felt that this would be your moment. She leans in closer to you, as if she's about to kiss you, telling you that keep this in your mind, Marielena. We dragons shouldn't stay solitary. We should fly close to each other. All the notion that you are part of the bloodline of the dragon, of Vlad Dracula, that's really super cheesy on its own. But is it true? Who knows? We'll find out in the next episode. Because if that's true, then change is bound to come no matter what. And with that being said, tonight's session is over. Thank you so much for participating in tonight's game, Marialena.
This is fun. It's always fun.
I understand that this was a tad unexpected, but if you check on your character sheet, you have the bloodline of the dragon as well. Indeed, she's not
Yeah.
telling you, yeah, she's not telling you, she's not bullshitting you. In fact, she might actually be truthful to you. Still, for holding your ground against her, I will gladly give you 3 experience points. One for playing tonight, a second one for role playing, and the third one for choosing to stand your ground against the most obvious choice. You are a peacekeeper, and this should definitely be rewarded. Having said that, I will tell you all goodbye, and I will see you next time.